everyone. My name is Queen Blessing Ebigesin, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm a Nollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the vice president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. Before I make this talk about the reason I'm making this video, I'd like to tell you guys that my movies are still on YouTube, piping hot. You can watch them. Okay, you can see Watch Fix It or Kill It. It's a relationship issue that we treated in that film. I wrote and produced the story, the film. You can also still watch Aging Love. Aging Love is another beautiful story that talks about jealousy and how people who hate and jealous people end. You can also watch a short movie produced by BQ Production for Agbari Multimedia Production, The Wheel. The Wheel, you know, the name tells you exactly what it is. And you can also watch Medical Jargons. It's a short film as well. So if you want to just watch, you don't want to spend so much time, you can watch just two films. You can watch Ejo Miko, you can watch you can still watch Ashishe Nlani, you can watch Ibajemi Dewa, you can watch Ife Otito. These are all still on YouTube. And you can always check my channel on YouTube, Black Queen TV, to watch some other things about me personally. If you really want to know much about me, I post a lot of things about me on that platform. And also, before I continue with the reason I'm making this video, I would like to thank someone. Trying to get the screen munch so I can get their name. He's a Facebook fan. He has been following me for some time. He said to me, "Oh, hello Queen, how are you doing? I've been following you for a very long time. I watch your videos and I want to commend you for doing a great work. Please, can you send me your account details?" I actually thought he was joking. And so that was day before, 4 days ago. And so for me, I just say asking for my account, all this scammers person no go fall inside trouble. Anyway, make I give him the foundation account. So I just sent the Queen Blessing Foundation account number to him, or I didn't even know it was a him or a her. So I just sent it, and yesterday she credited the account with 25,000 naira, and she said to me, "Please, it's a support for data. We like what you do with your videos. You don't get paid, but I mean, we like what you do." And for me, truly, when things like this happen to me, they melt my heart. I'm not here doing videos because I want to get paid or something. I just use my life to teach people, and I give people listening ear because I believe that the world, there's a lot of depression in the world, and I mean, if we can use our platform, no matter how little, to contribute to people's well-being, why not do it? Hey, you can't just say you are a celebrity if you're not adding to anybody's life. And that was how I started the Real Queen Blessing page platform, and it's become a very big community. A lot of people rely on my advices and all of that. So I want to thank you, Omoyene Ehiona. I hope I got that name correct, for your 25k donation towards data for my videos. God bless you so much. I mean, I think you're the first or the second person who is actually saying, "Oh Queen, take something for data." God bless you so much. You will never lack anything good. I love you so much. Okay, so let's go to the reason I'm making this video. Okay, so few days ago, a guy called, and he actually called, and I was like, he said, "Oh, sorry Queen, I need your advice." I said, "But you see my videos. I've always said I don't want phone calls because I'm a very busy person. And of course, if you want an advice, staying on the phone and telling me the thing, I won't remember. But when you make a voice note, I will listen and listen and listen again. Then I will now form an advice to give, which is usually better for both of us." And so that's why I always tell people, don't call me, send a voice note or write a message. And sometimes your stories are so long that when you want to write it will take you the whole day. That's why I always encourage voice notes. And then sometimes when you hear voice note, you hear the feeling of that person and how deep that pain is. Then you know exactly how to attack the issue they're bringing. So he then said, okay, that he was going to call, he was going to do a voice note. So he did. And the reason is I was speechless, because I've gone from being a relationship therapist, talking about relationship, encouraging people on their lifestyle and all of that. Now somebody is telling me he wants to go to his village to destroy his shrine, his father's shrine, and he wants my advice. Really? I just, it was so funny that me and my daughter were laughing about it. Susan is like, we're always together, so she knows most of the things that happens to me. So we're just laughing. And I said to her, I said, okay, now me go call advise people on whether to destroy Oracle or not. See me see local trouble. But in any case, when challenges come for me, I don't run away from them. I'm equal to the task. So I told him, I said, okay, so this shrine is your father's shrine. He said, yes, but that the father is late. I said, okay. I said, how many, are you the only child of your father? He said, no, that they are 37. I said, okay, you guys are 37. 37 of you, have you agreed and sat down to say you want to go and destroy the shrine? He said, no, that actually he is a born-again Christian now. He's giving his life to Christ, and he feels that that shrine is a stumbling block to the family, and that he feels that his life has not really improved the way it should, because that shrine is what is setting him back. And I said to him, I said, sometimes we look for problems where there is no problem. And I want to put it to you that the shrine is not the one setting you back. Is 37 of you in your family? Are there no rich people among them? He said there are rich people. I said, okay. So why do you think that the shrine did not set those ones back? It is you that is setting back. And I said, what do you do for a living? He said he's into all this computer engineering thing and all of that, and that he believes that he should have been a bigger MD in his company. Oh my goodness. I said, okay, so why didn't you just even ask your pastor this thing that you are asking me? Because so that they can look at it with a spiritual eye. He now said he has told his pastor, and that the pastor said that he will even go with him to the village to scatter the shrine. And I said, okay, let me just play the devil's advocate, or let me just give you an advice from a layman point of view. You people are 37 that your father had. Your father is late now. Your father worshipped that juju till he died, and your father was able to train 37 of you. He said, yes. I said, okay. I said, the rest of your 37 brothers and sisters, siblings, you know that people have equal right to your father and everything he has, right? He said, yes. I said, okay. Now, if you agree with me that people have equal right to what your father has and everything, his debts, his credits, his life, his everything, don't you agree that only you taking a decision because you became born again to go and destroy a shrine that all of you were born into is being overboard and is taking things too far? He kept quiet. I said, because already if you try to burn that shrine, you're taking the rights of your siblings without permission. That is number one. Everybody has a right. The same way God arrested you, you became born again. What you should keep doing is to keep preaching to your siblings to also know Christ. And by the time they all know Christ, that shrine, naturally, you don't even need to burn it, will be abandoned. Because by the time you have now been arrested by God, by the time this one is also arrested, that one is also arrested, before you know, 37 of you and your children will now worship God, and that shrine will be waiting for pounded yam and egusi soup it will not see. And naturally, the spirit in that shrine will leave it. I said, but if you now you want to go and burn that shrine, number one, the shrine will fight you back. Apart from fighting you back, your siblings will fight you back. You have no right to do such a thing. And I said, let me give you an instance. I'm from Edo State, and my great grandfather had a shrine in front of our house, as in by the side or in our compound anyway. And by the time we grew up, my father was also at some point worshiping, putting things. There was a time, there's a period that they would plant pounded yam and whatever for this shrine. But my mom was born again Christian, so we never really did that. My father was actually a traditional man, so we never really joined him in, and he didn't force us. So we never actually did anything with the shrine. At some point, my dad also stopped worshiping that shrine and became a deacon in the church. Now, what am I trying to say? We didn't burn that shrine. It is still there, but nobody is worshiping it. There was a time my elder brother, a pastor now, called and said he wanted to go and burn the shrine. And I told him straight up, because me, I'm point blank, that shrine is not your problem. I am making it. Our other siblings are making it. If you're having challenges, it is that you're not doing something right. Sit down, take stock of your life, and restart. Then you will see that your life will move forward. There was a time that he said a big sin, that name was a problem. But I'm using the name, and by the grace of God, I'm moving forward. And he changed his name. He changed his son name. But at the end of the day, he saw that it was not the surname that was the problem. But you know, when sometimes when you people just get born again newly or whatever, you take it overboard. It's like the people wey born again before una reach there sef, una go come begin dey do gigi with more than those people. So I told the guy, my honest opinion, it is very wrong for you to go and burn your father's shrine that belong to all of you, including your other 36 siblings and grandchildren of this man. Wait, keep talking to those people, let them become born again and abandon the shrine. There are some people that are traditionalists. There are some people that are Muslims. There are some people that are Christians. We must tolerate each other. We must allow everybody to practice what they believe in. See, I believe in give to Caesar what is Caesar's and to God what is God. It is a Bible that we follow that said that. Sometimes you create problem for yourself when you should not be having such problems. You just became born again, you never even reach 1 year. You wan go burn shrine? Come on now, come on, who does that? And I told him, I said, to my honest opinion, no go burn any shrine, because if you burn that shrine, even if the shrine no do you anything, those witches will now stand on that to start tormenting your life, and you will now be thinking it's the shrine that is tormenting you. Or why will you want to create problem when there is no problem? Face your life. If you feel that shrine is tying you in any chains, pray your way out of it. When everybody in your family sees that you're making it, you're moving forward, you have been out of the bondage that you claim the shrine is putting you guys in, they will also follow suit and join you and become born again. They will also pray their way out. This heavenly race is individually run. It's an individual race. Don't speak for people. Don't come and take decision. And you are not even the first son or the first child. So that was my own advice for him. If you guys think that I didn't give him any good advice, he follows me, write whatever it is at the comment section. He will read it. Do you think he should go and burn the shrine? And do you think that he should follow my advice and focus on his Christianity and newfound Jesus Christ and pray his way out of anything that is bothering him and not create problem for himself? Do you agree with me that if he goes and burn that shrine, he might create problem for himself, and it will be unfair to the other 36 siblings that he has, because they all have rights to whatever their father owns, including the shrine? If you don't agree, state your comment. He will see it. If you support, you should go to the village and see it. He needs our advice. That was my own advice, and I feel maybe the advice might not be good enough, and I feel that maybe some people are out there battling with this kind of story. They don't know how to put it out there. That's why I made a video out of it, so that people that are still thinking of going to burn the shrines that their forefathers served, I don't agree with that. That's the truth. So if you want to ask for my advice, this is my advice. Don't bother calling and asking before people turn me to another thing. Well, like I said, I will always, stories that I think should come out for other people to learn from, I will always put it out there when I give my advice on things. So you guys should make your comments at the comment section below. Like I said, no bully on my platform, no insults on my platform. Give your opinion, you have a right to it, and do it with some decorum and respect. Take good care of yourself. I love you guys.